Your personal information could end up like this, bundled up and sold without your permission for profit while your anonymity is being undermined. But how did we get here, and can you put a stop to this? In this Incogni review, I'll introduce you to data brokers and investigate whether this data removal service can help combat them. And if you're worried that it's a costly service to use, don't. I have an exclusive discount for this digital footprint eraser in the description, so you don't have to spend a lot for essential data protection. Online data brokers are the culprits when it comes to your personal information being exploited online. But what are they exactly? Basically, a data broker is a company that collects, combines, and then sells detailed profiles about people. Unsurprisingly, this happens without your consent. Then they resell this valuable data to online marketers, businesses, and other companies that use it for their own needs. This process is technically legal, so lawyers or the police won't be of much help putting a stop to it. So let's explore one possible scenario that explains how your personal information ends up in the hands of data brokers. Suppose you want to level up your fitness journey by signing up for an app that helps you track your meals, workouts, and jogging routes. Something like Strava, but less mainstream. Whichever fitness app you pick, it collects a fair amount of personal data about you, such as your meal preferences and geographic location. Eventually, this information gets shared with third parties. Maybe there's a bit of small print about that in the privacy policy, or a data leak occurs. Either way, data brokers get their hands on this exposed data and then combine it with information from other sources to get a fuller picture of who you really are. To put that into perspective, this profile about you can include things like your age, gender, home address, workplace information, family status, income, lifestyle preferences, health issues. I mean, the list goes on and on. Then this comprehensive profile is sold to advertisers, insurance companies, potential employers, and other organizations that might not even be all that legit. Unsurprisingly, the primary end goal here is profit. Advertising companies will use your personal data to target you with irresistible ads that are tailored to your specific preferences. Meanwhile, recruitment companies will also use this data to decide if you're a worthwhile candidate for a certain job, which doesn't sound so bad until you realize that maybe personal preferences that you'd rather have kept secret got in the way of a potential new job. And thirdly, your location and behavior data could be used for market research and real-world analytics like foot traffic patterns. At this point, you're most likely wondering how to delete your data from the internet, and that is where digital footprint eraser services like Incogni come in. The goal of services like this is to reduce the risk of personal data exploitation by removing it from data brokers entirely. These services do so by continuously sending automated data removal requests on your behalf. Now, all this sounds great in theory, but some skeptics question the usefulness of these services. I mean, even the best identity theft protection services can't remove everything from the web. For example, certain medical or criminal records or official government archives are untouchable. Additionally, Incogni can't take down any articles or social media posts about you. Another thing skeptics argue is that technically you can send these data removal requests yourself. Well, they're not wrong, but can you imagine sending separate requests for hundreds of hours? That's worse than getting a second job. Not only that, but you'll also have to keep track of the progress to see whether the brokers even comply with your request. Plus, you'll likely have to repeat the process later since these data brokers can collect your data again in the future. On the other hand, if you decide to delegate all this work to Incogni, the service will send out data removal requests to over 400 data brokers and people's search sites, and you'll be able to monitor progress in a detailed dashboard that shows the status of all these requests using easy-to-understand graphs. Plus, not only does Incogni send multiple data removal requests since one isn't always enough, but it also continuously monitors these companies to ensure they haven't reacquired your data. And this is exactly why personal data removal services like Incogni are subscription-based. So make sure to keep your data privacy intact by using the link in the description to get an excellent discount on any Incogni plan. Now, this might come as a surprise, but one of the first steps in how to use Incogni is sharing some of your personal information with it. This is done solely so the service knows what to delete from the internet. Thankfully, there's no need to worry about your data being misused by Incogni, because the service has many guarantees that prove its reliability when it comes to data privacy. The biggest indication is that their privacy policy clearly states that it doesn't share any of your data with third parties. Secondly, the service complies with the CCPA and GDPR, both of which are well-regarded data protection laws that demonstrate a strong commitment to user privacy. And if all of that doesn't convince you, then how about the fact that Incogni was independently audited in 2025 by Deloitte to confirm its solid data practices? Additionally, the service has no history of leaks or data breaches, which is another big plus in my book. Okay, so let's cover how to remove your personal information from the internet using Incogni. The process is actually pretty simple. First, choose a subscription plan and sign up for an account. After that, you have to input some of your personal information like your name, date of birth, and physical address. Then you'll have to sign an authorization form that allows Incogni to send data removal requests on your behalf. And after that, you double check that all the information is correct. With that out of the way, you can finally kick back and relax because Incogni will immediately start scrubbing your data off the internet, and you can monitor its progress through the web app. Their homepage features the dashboard, which provides an overview of everything at a glance. Up top, the Exposures tab lets you learn more about each data removal request that Incogni sent. Under Scanner Results, you'll also find Custom Removals, where you can send additional requests to other online sources with your personal information. Then there's the Broker Overview menu, if you want to learn more about the companies harvesting your data. Now's the part of our Incogni review where we talk pricing. You can choose between 4 plans with different feature packages, while subscription options are monthly or annual. The most affordable option is Standard, which includes automatic data removal from over 400 data brokers. Up next is Unlimited, which greatly expands Incogni's potential by unlocking custom data removal requests, allowing you to wipe your data from an additional 2,000 websites. And you can check Incogni Scanner to see where more of your data is exposed. Alternatively, you can search yourself, send Incogni a link, and then let them do the rest. The remaining 2 family plans offer the same benefits but for up to 5 different individuals, meaning that you can make your entire family disappear from the web. And don't forget that you can get any of these plans at the best price using my special discount links in the description. Overall, Incogni is a great tool that makes it much easier to remove your personal information from the internet and keep it from reappearing in the hands of data brokers. And while you can technically send these data removal requests yourself, I doubt anyone would be able to do so as diligently as Incogni. That's all for this Incogni data removal review. Be sure to like and subscribe if you found this video helpful, and I'll see you in the next one.